So welcome back to another episode of Weird Things That Should Not Be Happening in FIFA 19. This is the show where you guys send in your funny moments, your fails, and other cool stuff, and we review them together. If you enjoy the video, leave a like for me. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. So let's start this video with John Obi Mikel. Something has gone wrong. This is what he looks like currently in FIFA 19 if you're playing on consoles. Now, so FIFA says that he has a real face, but the problem is he actually doesn't on the consoles at the moment. He's got that bald hair guy, you know, that guy that always pops up when it's like a placeholder face. He's plagued FIFA 19 all year, and he's continuing to do so. He always finds a way back into the game, but this is definitely not supposed to be happening, and I think the reason is because on the PC, he has his old face re-added into the game, so maybe in a week or two, we might get his re-added face into FIFA 19 for the console people. But yeah, at the moment, it's just funny because this Prince William lookalike always finds his way into FIFA 19. Next up, we have a clip sent in by QTN, and he goes, there was a penalty out of nowhere. So if you've heard of RKO out of nowhere, this one is penalty out of nowhere. So let's take a look at his clip. So I believe that was an offside because the guy gets the ball, takes a shot, and then they bring it back for like a free kick. So I think he was offside there. And yeah, there was a dodgy pass by the keeper there. Everything looks okay so far, I think. The keeper decides to get rid of the ball, kicks it into the crowd. But this is where things start to get a little bit more dodgy. And I think the ball goes out for the throw-in. And yeah, you can see the players are just running off the field now. I don't know what's going on really. And then all of a sudden, there's a penalty that gets given. Like, what the hell? Where was the foul anyway in the box to award the penalty? It's just a random penalty. I think I've actually seen this in like those Rage compilation videos, but I never knew how that actually happened, so it just appears that it just happens out of nowhere, man. Randy Orton might be playing this FIFA game. Next up, we have a funny injury clip from Nathan, and he goes, no one touched my player, but he's out for 8 months now. So let's take a look, and it looks like Chong is the guy that's the target, and he sort of looks okay now. He stretches himself a little bit, but still okay. And then he just somehow, oh, no, he managed to just like dislocate his whole leg there. He twisted it in ways that it's not meant to be twisted. And then that little touch from the defender there just did the damage, man. Look at that. It just absolutely spins his ankle around. He did like a 360 with his ankle bone. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that's definitely out for 8 months. And this was the frame right before he got injured, and yeah, his leg was already like dislocated in ways that it should not have. So this goes under the things that should not be happening section because, you know, in real life, your leg I don't think would be like that. Next up, we have the what is the keeper doing section, and this clip was sent in by Jordan, and it's basically the ball getting close to the goalkeeper. He decides he doesn't want to pick it up at all, and then the striker comes around and buries it into the back of the net. All you had to do, Mr. Goalkeeper, was just pick the ball up, and don't cost your team a goal, man. It's simple. And this clip was also sent in by Jordan, and it's a dodgy cameraman where he gets onto the field. So let's take a look. And the cameraman starts on the line. There's like a goal kick happening, and then he slowly gets into the field, sneaking his way on. Yeah, not sure if that's meant to be happening. Cameraman, get off the field, mate. You're not a player. I know you want to get up close and personal. That's your job, but you're getting a bit too close. So in this series, I've featured a lot of players in their underwear, and I know this is kid-friendly content, but sometimes FIFA 19 makes it a little bit more rated R. And we have Marcelo in his undies. I've shown Gareth Bale off already in previous episodes. I think Bellerin was in his undies as well once, but Marcelo has joined the club. How does this even happen? He's got no torso, it's all invisible. All he's left is his face, his arms, his undies, and his legs. Unbelievable. And this one is a follow-up from the Marcelo one, and because he had an invisible torso and he was only in his undies, when he actually was celebrating when he won the trophy, all you can see is his head and a bit of his arms there as well. So it looks pretty funny. He looks like a ghost. Like, all you can see is his head and a bit of his neck. Oh my goodness. And these next set of clips were also sent in by Huzaifa and their neck glitches. So let's take a look at the first clip. You can see there that the net is just spazzing out. Like, it's not really the goalpost. It's basically the frame that holds the net, you know, the things on the floor. Yeah, they're just spazzing out. I don't know what's happening there. But apparently you can still score goals because here is the clip of the ball going into the back of the net. The thing is, the net has disappeared and the goal frame is just spazzing out. Next up, we have an issue sent in by a name that I'm not going to even try and pronounce. But basically, the replay had the roof of the stadium showing in some parts. So let's take a look. You can see that the roof there, that blue and white thing, that's in the replay. And you can see underneath that line, there is like the pitch, you know, so it's all normal until that roof appears. Next up, we have the How Did He Miss segment. So this is basically when there's a big miss and this one was sent in by Goat. So you can see it's basically a nice little pass across the goal, finds his man, and all he has to do is tap it in. Like, the arrow's pointing straight, what can possibly go wrong? The goal is open, the keeper's out, and basically he decides to kick it straight back to where the pass came from. Now, I know people miss sitters all the time, but I think in this case, you expect him to score. I mean, even I think under 10s would be able to score that. And this image was sent in by Mark, and basically the graphic, well, one of the graphics that comes up before a game starts gets it completely wrong. So, a player to watch, Lionel Messi. Underneath his name it says forward, which is fair enough. But then when you go and look at his graphic stats, it says position goalkeeper, which is incorrect. Like, you know, a simple thing like that. It even says forward underneath his name. So where did they get goalkeeper from? I don't know. Next up, we have a clip from Lil J. And this guy is basically shaking hands with Casper the Ghost. Let's take a look at his clip. And I think this is the end of the match. He's basically going over, and then he starts doing some random handshakes. I don't know what he's even doing. One hand is shaking something, and then the other one is like patting someone on the back. So, pretty crazy stuff. I mean, Casper must be in FIFA 19. Next up, we have an image from Mr. Deacon, and it's something that I can't even describe. I don't know what it is, but it looks like there's like black shadows that go across the crowd and onto the grass area as well. I don't know if they're photographers. I don't know if they're just crowd people. I don't know how this even happens. Like, incredible stuff happens in this game that sometimes you just can't describe, and this is one of them. This clip was sent in by Franco, and he goes, I can't even play the game or shoot to score without glitches constantly being in the game. So this one is a funny one. Let's take a look. I think there's a player running down the line. He plays a through ball in, and the guy takes a shot. And I don't know what happens there. He just sort of like teleports 5 meters behind him. He takes the shot on the edge of the box, and then he just starts spinning around backwards. Like, yeah, that's very, very dodgy, man. So when I slow it down, it looks like the ball was actually behind him. He didn't actually backtrack to readjust his positioning. And then he still tried to shoot with the ball behind him. And he missed it completely. He did a mad air swing. And then it still doesn't justify the sliding he did that made him go 5 meters backwards. But FIFA 19 for you. Next up, we have a glitched out free kick. This one was sent in by Ivan. And you can see the guy there with the ball is planning to take a free kick. And the attackers have lined up on the edge of the box ready to make a run into the box. But the problem is, where's the defenders? And the defenders are currently on the halfway line. Or not even just the defenders. The whole team is on the halfway line doing absolutely nothing. You can see all the white there. And then there's like a transition that happens, and then all of a sudden everyone starts running the opposite way. The rest of the team decides to start showing up, and then he takes the free kick, and then it was offside. I think they got given offside. So something that is completely stupid. I don't know what happened there, but you know, there's so many things that you just can't explain, and this is another one. Next up, we have a clip from Robert, and we have the throw-in bug. So let's take a look here. I believe the ball goes out for the throw-in. And then you can see that the guy manages to take a throw in because the ball gets flung into the middle of the pitch. You can see there was an initial throw in, but the problem is that it glitches out after the throw in, and then the guy is still trying to take a throw in. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it with the phone here. And yeah, the ball just stays there, and the guy's still trying to take a throw in. So it's definitely a bug. I think I had a clip like this in last week's episode as well. And not sure what's going on there. Now, I don't think it gets much more infuriating than this. So this clip was sent in by Sam, and it's basically one of those how did he miss kind of clips. There was a cross that came in, and the guy was basically free. There was an open goal. The keeper was all the way gone, and no defenders there as well. All he had to do was tap it in, like another easy chance. Sort of a volley, but still an easy chance to score. And he connected well, you know, but the problem is he hit the post and it stayed out. Like, from there, how did he miss? The arrow was pointing in the goal as well. This clip was sent in by Luke, and he goes, I took a penalty that hit the post, and then it went in, but the game classified it as an own goal when it didn't even touch the goalkeeper. So, let's take a look here, and you can see the penalty gets taken, and the ball is travelling, hits the post, but it looks like it's going to go in from the angle. And it's supposed to maybe touch the keeper's hand. I don't think it even touches the keeper's hand. So, yeah, I don't think so. After looking back at the replay, yeah, it doesn't hit the keeper's hand. But the game classified it as an own goal for the goalkeeper. Even if it did touch the keeper's hands, would it be considered an own goal? I don't think so, because from the angle, it looked like it was travelling in anyway. So, I'm not really sure. But, yeah, I don't think this is an own goal. But let me know what you think. If you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card right now so you can catch up on the latest FIFA 20 news. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you next time.